Have you ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost? Yes, we are back. This is Bob from Total Recon. We're reviewing today Ray Stanz, the Ghostbusters Plasma Series, Ghostbusters Afterlife figure. Let's get him open. We have fantastic box art. He is a number 5. He does come with a leg. For some reason, Bill Murray, Peter Venkman came with a leg too. I don't know why. But Ray Stanz, don't go chasing ghosts. But if you do, call him. Ray Stanz, I don't know what I just said in French, but it was probably the exact same thing I just said in English. Now, let's going to open them up here. We do have the full wave. We are reviewing every figure in Wave 2 of the Plasma Series Ghostbusters Afterlife line. And at the end, we will build the Terror Dog Sentinel, or Sentinel Terror Dog. I don't know why I can't get that right. But this is our 4th figure in the review. Fantastic interior box art. Love that. If you're a Ghostbusters fan, this is like awesome. Awesome box. We've talked about that in all of our other reviews. So let's get into it. Lots of recyclable plastic here. We have the right leg to the Terror Dog. Peter Venkman came with the left leg to the Terror Dog. And I will say I am disappointed that there is no joint. We do not have a joint. So we got to keep this. We are going to build the entire thing at the end in its own review. Another interesting factor here that I've noticed. Here's our Proton stream. Here's the Proton stream that came with Peter Venkman. So we have yellow and blue. Yet, in the new movie, or the new kids, Lucky came with a purple one. Interesting. So we still, I'm not going to peek ahead, but we still haven't reviewed Trevor yet. So he is the other figure, the other kid in this line, and we have not reviewed Winston Zettlemoyer yet. So we'll see if those all line up. That could be an interesting thing. So there hasn't been a lot of spoiler things here with this line so far. Kudos to Hasbro for keeping that under wraps, considering they've been sitting on this movie for over a year now. Well, they haven't been sitting on the movie. The toy line has been sitting under wraps for over a year. Get rid of the plastic. Now, so another thing we noticed is this is an original Ghostbuster pack. However, here is Lucky's pack, and she has the red dot in the same spot as Peter Venkman. I'm sorry, as Ray Stantz, but Peter Venkman's dot is in a different spot. It's down here at the bottom. So I don't know why that is, but so far that's been our only weird discrepancies that we've had. Little bum that Ray did not come with a PKE meter or the headgear. Then again, with this awesome Widow's Peak that we have on Dan Aykroyd, really cool. We do have the Walkie-Talkie, which Bill Murray did not come with. Oh, he did. Bill Murray does come with the Walkie-Talkie as well. So we are seeing very similar belts. They just kind of repeated that. And again, the original Ghostbusters have gloves where the kids do not. Kids do not have gloves for some reason. Then again, their boots are different too. So, in style of the... God, that is hard. In style of difference, Lucky's boots are out like Ray's boots. I'm sorry, they're tucked in. Whereas in the more lax Peter Venkman's boots are not. So that's a big difference here. We're just not seeing like a chest and torso mix and repeat. We've actually seen a little bit, some subtle differences here. Ghostbuster logo is awesome. Now, we've had some funky accessories, and I really wish that what is this? This is Tobin's Spirit Guide. I don't know why I even had to look it up. It's Tobin's Spirit Guide. We've got some great details in here. I wish it opened up, but you can get a book. It was published several years ago with Tobin's Spirit Guide. It's nice that Ray comes with that. It kind of showed him holding it in the picture I saw online. So I don't know if you'd have to cheat and like kind of hold it like that. Looks like I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to waste your time and my time trying to get it to pose. But so far we've had a successful getting the backpack on 3 of the 4 figures we've reviewed who had backpacks. You'll put the arm in, up over the head. The arm in, up over the head. The only thing that I've noticed so far is that when we reviewed Lucky, played by Celeste O'Connor, getting the proton gun in her hands and pose was easy. Peter Venkman's not so much. So let's see how Ray does here. So we're flying along here. Really stiff. So no loosey-goosey, as I like to refer to it as. We've got good joints everywhere. It's a solid 6-inch figure. A little not too loosey, but a little loose. This the left shoulder here, but the hands are very similar to each other. So their hands are very similar. And as I've said in the previous reviews, I have reviewed the Diamond Select line, so I do have that as a prerequisite of, I don't know, prerequisite, I would say, as a reference. All right, so that went in there pretty good. And it does, the backpack has, the backpack does have a spot to put the Proton wand right there. This wire is a bit tougher than the other two that we've done so far. So I think there's 5 of the 6 characters have a Proton pack. But wow, look at that. One, it's not going in. There we go. Wow, that was tight. Okay, so see, I think it should go the other way, but I'm not, like, should it go like this? Like, where's the trigger on this thing? Hey, it was great to have a toy in the 80s that was not a gun. Well, I think there needs to be another set of hands with these figures. This is very, very tough. And, I don't want to NECA it and bring out a hairdryer to get him to hold a gun. That's my biggest criticism with this line so far. Lucky went right over. It went right over her hand. She's holding it still. I'm having problems with the older Ghostbusters trying to get them to actually pose with the weapon properly. With the Proton gun properly. So it's not really the best thing. And I thought it funny too. They didn't really have him posed in the thing. He didn't have him posed in the photos with it. This is my biggest thing. Like, if you have a character that has to hold something, you have to be able to pose it with him or her. And you shouldn't have to struggle like this to get it done. I mean, we've got that look. It looks like Dan Aykroyd. I mean, it's amazing. But it doesn't look real. That's my biggest issue. And now, so far, the 2 old Ghostbusters don't look real. Like, it's awkward. It's an action figure pose. I mean, this is why some collectors, he stands good. So this is why some collectors go to the next level. They'll go to a Diamond Select figure. They'll go to a Hot Toys because they want him to look right. They don't want him to look like a toy. They want him to look like a living, breathing representation of the actor and the character. And that's just really difficult, but I've noticed with these figures. I think it has something to do with these joints in the hands and the arms. See, Lucky held hers perfectly fine. Now, maybe the weight of this will make it a little bit better. I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, and I'm still doing it. And you know what? I'm going to make him lefty. And see if that makes all the difference in the world. First of all, let's take this off. I try to keep these under 10 minutes. But when you have problems like this, I mean, this is infuriating. This is my third one now, and I'm still fighting with the figure to hold its hand, to hold what it's supposed to hold. I mean, the Ray Occult, the book is awesome, but he can't hold it. Yep. All right. So that's my biggest complaint with these figures is so far the old Ghostbusters have major issues. Great joints, but can't hold anything. They can't hold what they're supposed to hold in a proper fashion. Look at this. Look at that. I shouldn't have to twist that to the level that I did. And that says nothing about the wire itself fighting me or the fact that I can't even put the other hand, can't even hold the other part of the gun without it looking ridiculous. Look, it's like dainty, like it's the first time he's ever held it. All right, so thank you, Hasbro, for sending it, but I really got to say that she's still holding this. And it looks like she's supposed to. So there's something here with this part of the figure that it just isn't sturdy enough for him to hold it. It just bends real easy. It's just very frustrating. And as a toy collector and as someone who loves to pose things, I need a better grip. These wrists with black gloves might have just been it. I think you overdid it with the kind of the gauntlet style of gloves. So this is Bob from Total Toy Recon. I wish I could say I love this figure. I think he looks great, but in posing, I would always just have him like I have the Bill Murray, like looking around the corner and not, not actually holding what he's supposed to hold. Yeah, it looks cool when he's like this, but he's not. He's an action figure. He's not a posed figure. He's an action figure. He should be doing something. Very frustrating. I'm sorry, Hasbro. I wish I liked this figure better, but it's just, I can't pose this. This is the second one of the older Ghostbusters. I can't wait to get to see what happens with Winston. Bob from Total Toy Recon, signing out.